Without this electrical certification diploma, I'm not even allowed to change a fuse.
Joe, I've seen you change fuses around.
No, you haven't. You've seen me build an electronic device that changes fuses on its own. It's kind of a gray area.
No, I don't understand what the difference is.
Well, it makes a big difference in the eyes of the union. If they ever found out what I was doing, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Okay, fine. It's important, but I don't know the first thing about electronics.
Yeah, but you know about taking tests, right?
You know, I did get 800 on my math SATs.
What does 800 stand for? Your score, the amount of times you brag about your score.
Don't make me make you beg.
I'm sorry.
Too late, beg.
No,
All right, well, good luck to you then.
All right. I hereby beg you to help me. Please.
Okay.
All right, anyway, so what I need...
Get me a soda. Kiss my foot.
Oh, come on!
I'm just kidding. All right, I'm just kidding. Okay, when's your test?
4 hours.
Joe, why didn't you come to me sooner?
Oh, it's hard for me to...
Look, everybody needs a little bit of help sometimes.
Yeah, well, I've never asked anybody for help in my whole life.
Well, it's nothing to be ashamed of, okay?
Especially not from a chick. Yeah, I mean, I've asked chicks to help me out. You know what I mean? 7 times. I flunked this test 7 times, you know? I mean, I don't want to say conspiracy, but...
Well, actually, I am starting to see a pattern here.
Okay,
one of last year's questions was, in the following circuit, the potential is blank volts. And you answered, I refuse to answer the question on the grounds that the design of this circuit is totally sucky.
Yeah. I don't know how that dumb bastard ever got to be a professor.
Well, you know what? That would explain why you answered the next question. If you want to build a thermostat that won't be affected by humidity, try this, you dumb bastard.
Yeah. I get very impatient with people who are lazy about technology.
Okay, describe the fundamental operating principle of a battery. See the following 3 blue books? Did you ever see the movie Seven, Joe?
Yeah, whoever wrote that movie's an idiot. Most of those murders would never work.
All right, well, moving right along.
Look, you know what the problem is? I'm just too smart for this stupid test.
Joe, listen to me. The point of taking a test is not always to give the right answer. It is to give them the answer they are looking for.
Yeah, right. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to sit in my box and be all mild-mannered like whatever it is they make veal out of or something? Huh?
Yes. Yes. It's called playing the game.
Well, I'm not a mindless drone, all right? Mindless drones don't deserve to be using technology.
You are the Unabomber, aren't you?
Line up for the lease signing party.
Who gets the big room?
Whoever signs it first. Seriously, though, guys.
The problem with even attempting to extend the analog DBC is if you don't back up your surge relays, you're going to have some serious power flux, which brings up an interesting problem.
Wrong.
Because
the correct answer was extension cord. Extension cord. Joe, you're way overthinking these questions.
And your time is now up.
You know, what the problem is I'm just too smart for this stupid test. Yeah, I'm serious, you know? I mean, I'm just operating on a whole different level of intelligentness.
So, no, he's not. Lisa, may I just... Thank you. Thanks for your help. How you doing, Joe?
All right,
good. You know what? I'm going to ask you a few questions that I think might help, okay?
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Who in this office once almost crushed a janitor to death while trying to soup up the elevator?
That'd be me.
Okay, who is it that thinks we never really landed on the moon?
Hey, if you look at those tapes...
Who is it, Joe?
Me.
And what guy refused to go to the dentist and decided to try to fill his own tooth using tinfoil?
Me. Still can't chew on that side, huh?
You see, Joe, you can be stupid.
You think so?
I know so.
This is the saddest after-school special I have ever seen. So, how'd you do?
I got every answer completely wrong. But after the test, I was on the elevator with the professor and 8 other students.
And the elevator broke.
And I was the only one who knew how to fix it, using only a safety pin, a gum wrapper, and a subway token.
I supplied the hardware.
The professor was very impressed and let me slide with an automatic C+.
Well, congratulations.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
So, the elevator broke down, huh?
Yeah. It seems that it was missing this thing right here.
Would you like me to throw that in the East River for you?
Please do, ma'am. You know what time it is.
Well, anyways, Eddie, I can't tell you how happy we are.